Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Oscar prediction video. This time it's for the 98th Academy Awards. Me and Michael are at it once again, predicting 18 categories from this year's Oscars. We're going to do the same formats as previously, aren't we, Michael?
Yeah, basically, because we found a winner. You have changed it slightly though, but that's fine. I don't mind. I just so everyone should know that you're a liar.
Well, yeah, because Best Casting has now been added, we have included Best Casting as a category we will predict. So of course we divide the categories up into pairs. One of us gets the first pick for one of the categories in the pair, and the other gets the first pick for the other category. To make it a bit more interesting, to make sure we can't just pick the same answer for all the categories. I won last year, it's going to be interesting to see what happens this year, Michael.
Oh, no, yeah, absolutely. And again, anything could happen because obviously, like you say, we're forced to pick different answers.
Yes, we have to. That's the mechanism right there. Yes. Right. Mm-hmm. So, as you can see on screen, we have the categories we will predict on the left-hand side. The answers will fill up if Michael does his job correctly next to the categories. And then on the right-hand side, you can see whether me or Michael had the first pick for each category with a little L or M letter. So, are we ready, Michael?
I'm ready.
Okay, so first up is Best Documentary.
The nominees for Best Documentary Feature Film are The Alabama Solution, Come See Me in the Good Light, Cutting Through Rocks, Mr. Nobody Against Putin, The Perfect Neighbor. Okay. Time for the moment of truth. Who's going first?
You have the first pick, Michael, for this category. What are you going for?
The Perfect Neighbor. It's between that and another one. I won't say what the other one is. But my understanding is The Perfect Neighbor is about women. It's my understanding. Is this correct?
Yes.
And I think that the Oscars, I think that we're done with Russia, and now the focus is on women.
Yeah, so I'll go for Mr. Nobody versus Putin because
makes sense.
I also think you are correct. The Perfect Neighbor, probably, but Mr. Nobody versus Putin could be, maybe the Oscars, maybe the Academy still likes a bit of Russia bashing. This was one of the categories last year where you had the first pick but didn't get it right. When you went for Porcelain War and I went for No Other Land, which ended up winning. So let's.
Yes, I've learned from my mistake, right? Because that was also about Russia.
So let's move on to Best International Film, the other category in this pair, and of course I will have the first pick.
And the what's it called? The nominees for Best International Feature Film are It Was Just an Accident, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sirat, and The Voice of Hind Rajab.
Yeah, so it's either going to be Sentimental Value or The Secret Agent, of course, because they were also nominated for Best Picture. That's how it works, and I'm going to go for Sentimental Value.
And I'm going to go for The Secret Agent. Yeah, like you said, it's between those two.
Yeah, so a real Norway versus Brazil battle here, but I think Norway, as it often does, will come out on top. Let's go to the next pairing, Best Animated Film and Best Visual Effects. Michael, what are the nominees for Best Animated Film?
The nominees are Arco, Elio, K-Pop Demon Hunters, Little Amelie, or The Character of Rain, Zootopia 2.
Okay, so I have the first pick for this category, and I have gone for K-Pop Demon Hunters, just because, I love South Korea so much. This was a viral movie, if that exists. It was a phenomenon last year.
I heard a lot of people talking about it.
Yeah, shout out K-Pop Demon Hunters. I'm going for that.
Yeah, so that's what I would have gone for, but instead, I guess I'm just gonna, when in doubt, Pixar's in with a shout. I'm gonna say Elio. I don't think it will, but whatever. I just thought let's go for the Pixar one as my second choice.
Okay, now on to the next category in the pair, Best Visual Effects.
Yes, Best Visual Effects, and the nominees for Best Visual Effects are Avatar, Fire and Ash, F1, Jurassic World Rebirth, The Lost Bus, or Sinners.
Yes, and you have the first pick here, Michael.
Avatar, right? Usually Avatar does very well. I don't really think it could be anything else. I was looking at those other options. I even struggled to come up with a potential second choice. And with that said, I'm going to make this my lock of the week. I like to kind of get them out of the way early, but I think this makes sense.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think you're right. It is going to be Avatar. Obviously, the visual effects are always insane with Avatar. Sinners,
Yeah, so such good special effects.
I don't know, man. It was nominated for 16 Oscars. You know, it's got to do well in some, but it's going to be Avatar, so what's the point? Anyway, let's move on to the next pairing, which is Best Sound and Best Original Song.
Yes, Best Sound. And so the nominees for Best Sound are F1, Frankenstein, One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Sirat. So, is it me again, right? I get to go first, right? I'm not wrong? Yes. So, I think Best Sound...
Well, no, so you do, but there's no way you would have known that.
Well, I thought it just snaked.
It is, you know what? It is actually snaking, but again, you've got the pattern. You've clocked it. It is snaking.
Yes, yeah. I did clock the pattern. Yeah, I'm smart. With that said, my first choice, I think this makes sense. F1, right? Like that. I hope I'm not being stupid there. That's the, it's F1 because it's got the zoom, 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 zoom. The other ones, did they even have sound in them? I don't know. I don't think so. So F1.
Well, yeah, so you say the others don't have sound in them, but Sinners obviously focuses a lot on music and
does
sound.
Music.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna go for Sinners. Again, if in doubt, pick Sinners as the backup option. But yeah, I do think it will be F1. So yeah, the other category in the pair, Best Original Song.
Yes, so Best Original Song, the nominees are Dear Me, should I say what they're from? Yeah, why not? From Diane Warren, Relentless. Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters, I Lied to You from Sinners, Sweet Dreams of Joy from Viva Verdi, Train Dreams from Train Dreams.
I don't think you need to clarify the last one, but yeah. So I'm going to go for Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters because, of course, I had the first pick here, and yeah, I'm on that K-pop Demon Hunters vibe. I'm all about that movie. I listened to it today. I'm gonna be Golden. I can't actually. It's just very like generic. It's a generic pop song. But people loved it. Have you listened to it?
No. Okay. I do want to see it. I'm interested in K-pop Demon Hunters. It sounds like a very strange movie, but not interested enough to have watched it yet, as we say.
Yeah, it's probably not going to be that great because it is for kids. But yeah, it's got very similar themes to Let It Go. From Frozen. Yeah, it's like I'm gonna break out. I'm gonna be golden. I'm gonna show everybody who I am, that kind of thing. But yeah, so let's move on to the next pairing.
I haven't said mine. Yeah,
sorry.
There we go. You bastard.
What's your answer?
Well, I feel like it might be I Lied to You from Sinners, but I decided to just let the spirit lead me. I think because Verdi, from as in Viva Verdi, that is a fucking Verdi's like a classical composer. So I'm like, well, if the movie's about music in the title, it's got to be Sweet Dreams of Joy. So again, for the record, my first choice was the K-pop Demon Hunters. Yeah, that's whatever. I went for that.
Yeah, well, Golden, yeah, specifically, yeah. But yeah, so yeah, it's going to be Golden, Mm-hmm. They're going to get that gold Oscar. Yeah, anyway, let's move on to Best Production Design and Best Costume Design, the next category pairing. And so, tell me the nominees for Best Production Design, Michael.
The nominees are Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sinners.
And I have the first pick here.
Yes.
So I am going for Frankenstein. Shout out, Guillermo del Toro. I haven't seen the movie, but from what I can tell, like the production design, it looks very good, and he cares about this kind of shit. So yeah, that's my pick. What about you?
So I basically kind of gone for the when in doubt, go for the past. And, Frankenstein, obviously that's in the past, but you know what else is in the past? Hamnet. I mean, I know technically Sinners and Marty Supreme are also in the past, but it's 20th century. I just figured, if we're talking pre-20th century, whatever, fuck it, I said Hamnet. Yeah. I mean, again, you're probably right.
Yeah, okay. What about Best Costume Design, Michael? Give us the nominees for that.
Yes, for Best Costume Design, the nominees are Avatar, Fire and Ash, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, and Sinners. It's a very similar list.
Yeah, and you have the first pick.
Yes, and I've gone for Frankenstein. I feel like this was a pair. I mean, it will be. It'll be Frankenstein because of I imagine Guillermo, he likes using special effects. I bet Frankenstein has some good special effects, and that's like the costume. Boom, Frankenstein. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it will be Frankenstein as well. You have this. I mean, the thing is that the movie was nominated for a reason, and it wasn't because of the great screenplay or great acting. It's this kind of thing which got got its nomination. So yeah, I'm going to go for Sinners.
See, when you said that, I just had to check, and I was like, I didn't put it down as for either of the screenplay nominations, did I? I don't even know if it was nominated.
I don't know, but it's not going to win if it was. But yeah, I have gone for Sinners as my pick for best costume design. Yeah, again, I'm going for the old tried and true. If in doubt, pick Sinners. So yeah, let's move on to the next pairing: best casting and best cinematography, and of course the brand new Oscar, best casting. Let's see what the nominees are for that award.
For Best Casting, the nominees are Hamnet, Marty Supreme, The Secret Agent, and Sinners.
So you have the first pick here, Michael. So don't fuck this up.
I think this one's obvious. In fact, I wasn't even sure what the second choice would be. It's Sinners. I don't think it could be anything else.
Well,
I think that it has to be my... Well, if you're going to disagree with me, that's crazy, but I was going to say this is my shoe-in, because I actually don't have any other...
Well, so we don't do the shoe-in anymore.
Oh, do we not? Okay, wait. So we just do the second outside pick. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's fine then. Okay, I'd forgotten we hadn't done that. In that case, never mind. Ignore me.
Yeah, so you're going for Sinners. That's what I would have gone for as well. Again, it's got nominated for 16 Oscars. It's going to win some. But yeah, One Battle After Another is my pick. I think that had great casting, and I'd actually give the award to One Battle After Another instead of Sinners if I had a choice. Because at the end of the day, you cast one actor twice. You know,
that's a good point. Actually, it's pretty lazy.
Yeah, the two main characters are played by one actor, so how is that great, casting, to be honest with you? Like the whole point is, you got a wide variety of actors, but whatever. It wouldn't be the worst win ever. Well, maybe it would, because it's the first ever time this award has been given out. But yeah, so best cinematography is the other category in this pairing. Cinematography and casting don't really have that much to do with each other, but I was trying to think what would I pair best casting with, and I couldn't really come up with anything. So yeah, best
they're both start to see.
Yeah, they do. Best cinematography, Michael, what are the nominees?
Nominees are Frankenstein, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Train Dreams.
Yeah, so this is going to be One Battle After Another, I'm pretty sure. I have the first pick here, so that's what I'm going with. Paul Thomas Anderson is going to pick up a few awards, and that is going to be one of them. So yeah, what's your pick?
You're probably right. When in doubt, Sinners, but yeah, it's going to be One Battle After Another, I would imagine.
When in doubt, Sinners. Yeah,
yes.
What a great phrase. So let's move on to the next pairing: best adapted screenplay and best original screenplay. I wonder why I put those two.
I was going to make that joke too. There we go. That's on the same wavelength.
Got there first. So what are the nominees for best adapted screenplay, Michael?
For best adapted screenplay, the nominees are Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, Train Dreams.
Yeah, so I have the first pick here, and this is going to be my lock of the week. It's going to be One Battle After Another. Of course, Paul Thomas Anderson, he's going to, like I said, pick up a few of these awards tonight, and this is going to be another one. And yeah, it's my lock of the week. I'd be astounded if One Battle After Another doesn't pick up Best Adapted Screenplay.
Yeah. I went for Hamnet simply because I wanted to. No, just because Shakespeare's very famous for literature. It's a movie kind of about Shakespeare or his son. So maybe, no, it's not going to, but there we go. That was my logic for why I picked the option that's going to lose.
Okay, what about Best Original Screenplay, Michael? What are the nominees for that award?
The nominees are Blue Moon, It Was Just an Accident, Marty Supreme, Sentimental Value, Sinners.
Okay, and you have the first pick.
Yes, Sinners. I think this one's not as certain in my view, but I'm more confident One Battle After Another. But yeah, Sinners.
Yeah, I think it will be Sinners. Marty Supreme was my... Sinners was my first pick, but I'm going for Marty Supreme. I don't think that's going to win. But yeah, I think... Yeah, it's not got the worst shot in the world. So let's move on to the acting awards right now. So we have Best Supporting Actress and Best Supporting Actor paired together. So Michael, what are the nominees for Best Supporting Actress?
Ladies first. Elle Fanning, Inga Ibsdota Lilias, Amy Madigan, Wunmi Masaku, Tiana Taylor.
Yes, and you have the first pick here, Michael. What are you going for?
With not a supreme amount of confidence, I'm going for Amy Madigan, because I think she has been done kind of well.
Sorry, do you want to say that a bit more?
I think there's been enthusiasm about her in other awards.
She's been done kind of well. Okay,
Thank you.
that's a very good explanation. Yeah. I think it could be her, but I'll go for Tiana Taylor then. I think it's going to be either one of those two. Tiana Taylor gave a great performance in one battle after another, I think it would not surprise me if she won. But yeah, I think yours has a good chance as well. So let's move on to Best Supporting Actor. What are the nominees?
Yes, they are Benicio del Toro, Jacob Elordi, Delroy Lindo. Just to make sure no one's got Tourette's here. Sean Penn, Stellan Skarsgård.
Yes, and of course I have the first pick here for Best Supporting Actor, and I think I'm gonna have to go for Sean Penn, because I think he will win, and his performance in one battle after another was so good. I hope he does win, and I think he will win. So that's my pick. What about you?
Stellan Skarsgård. That's who I'm going for.
Okay, yeah, no, that's a fine pick. I think he's got a bit of hype for his performance in Sentimental Value. So yeah, let's move on to Best Actress and Best Actor, the penultimate pairing. So Michael, Best Actress, can you tell me the nominees?
Yes, the nominees are Jessie Buckley, Rose Byrne, Kate Hudson, Renate Riensvey,
That's
Emma
a great
Stone.
pronunciation. Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, you got Emma Stone, didn't you? You could say that easily.
Yeah, Renate Rienzavi.
Yeah, so I think that this could have been my lock of the week, to be honest with you. But yeah, Jessie Buckley is going to win. So I've got the first pick here, of course.
Yes.
So yeah, Best Actress, it will be Jessie Buckley. She will win for her performance in Hamnet. That's my pick. What about you?
I went for Rose Byrne because I thought the movie title sounded kind of introspective.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. That's sound logic, right? So, on to Best Actor, Michael. What are the nominees?
The nominees are Timothée Chalamet, Leonardo DiCaprio, Ethan Hawke, Michael B. Jordan, Wagner Moura.
Yeah, so this is a very interesting category, one of the most interesting of the night. And you, of course, Michael, have the first pick here.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Timothée Chalamet because biopic.
Okay, yeah, Chalamet, I think, is one of the favourites. But someone else who has been getting a lot of hype recently is Michael B. Jordan.
Yes.
And honestly, I think it might have to do with the fact he was called the N-word at the BAFTAs. I think
DEI.
I honestly, like, again, the Oscars are so fucking stupid. It would not surprise me if that swings, things his way. I saw, I think it was Rolling Stone today who posted a tweet on Twitter, and they were like, who we think should win for Best Actor? Michael B. Jordan. Who do we think will win? Michael B. Jordan. And so it's like, okay, apparently, it could very well be Michael B. Jordan. But of course, Chalamet is also one of the favorites, and this could be the deciding, the deciding category, Michael, between me and you. It could all come down to Best Actor.
Yes, no, yeah, absolutely. I imagine it very well could, because I do think, it is a 2-horse race. You're 100% correct.
Right, so and it's weird because DiCaprio was one of the favorites, and then he's kind of if DiCaprio is going to come third, even though he could have been in contention to win it. So let's go on to the final pairing, which of course is Best Director and Best Picture, and of course there will be no 2 points for Best Picture. It's just a normal category like the rest of them. So Michael, what are the nominees for Best Director?
The nominees are Chloe Zhao, Josh Safdie, Paul Thomas Anderson, Joachim Trier, Ryan Coogler.
Yeah, some great pronunciations again there. But
thank you.
Yeah, you really nailed Ryan Coogler. So I have the first pick for this one. Yeah, it breaks the pattern a bit,
Oh, okay.
You weren't expecting that, were you?
No, I wasn't.
A little bit of a curveball at the end. I'm going for Paul Thomas Anderson as my first pick for Best Director. I think it's probably going to be him. Ryan Coogler also has a shot, which I'm guessing you're going to pick him. But yeah, I think
yes.
PTA and One Battle After Another are just going to edge Sinners in a lot of categories. I'm going for PTA. What about you?
Ryan Coogler.
Yeah, Ryan Coogler. Yeah, the safe second pick. Okay, so on to Best Picture, Michael. And you have 10 nominees to read out here.
Oh, God, kill me now. Okay, here they are. The nominees are Begonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After T'Nother, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, Train Dreams.
You have the first pick, Michael.
So yeah, this is a kind of another. I mean, it's two horse racy McKee. I'm gonna say one battle after another.
Wow.
I could see it being Sinners, but I think I'm racist. So
Yeah,
that's that.
You don't sound very enthusiastic about the prospect of one battle after another winning. Are you really hoping Sinners is going to win? But
I think that I'm sort of hoping that sentimental value wins.
Okay.
I honestly, actually, I'm yet to, and this is obviously everyone's been listening to our going through. I'm yet to actually find a massively impressive one of these movies that made me think, yeah, this one deserves Best Picture. So it'll be interesting when we get to the end of having reviewed all of the Best Picture nominees ourselves to see which one I say is actually the best.
Yeah, because we've reviewed, I think, 6 so far. Is that correct?
Yes. Oh, wait. Yes, 6.
Okay, yeah. Or maybe only 5, but whatever. The point is that, yeah, we've looked at a lot of these Best Picture nominees so far, and we've looked at, of course, Sinners and One Battle After Another, the two favourites, and that's my pick, by the way. Sinners, that is what I'm going for. Of course, it's going to be a 2-horse race, so yeah, what you pick One Battle After Another, and I pick Sinners, kind of defeats the purpose of the whole exercise we're doing. If two movies are going to be, up against each other for a lot of the awards. But yeah, that's just how it is, I guess, this year. But yeah, I think Sinners isn't great. I think One Battle After Another isn't amazing, but it's like kind of good. And so I think it's a bit more deserving, and I think it will, in all likelihood, win as well. It's got a better chance at winning. So yeah, Michael, now it's time for our outside picks. So of course, this is where we have a look at our second picks throughout the categories, and we pick one, and we say, I think that, despite it being the second pick, could actually win. And we'll get 2 points if we are correct with our outside pick. So I'll go first. Okay. I think again, this was always going to be the case. I think the outside pick for me will be Best Actor, and so I'm going to go for Michael B. Jordan. That's my pick for outside pick, because yeah, I think it's like a toss up between him and Chalamet, so it makes sense. Yeah, Michael B. Jordan is my outside pick for Best Actor. What about you?
Well, yeah, like you said, 2-horse race. It would not make sense to go for a second pick that hasn't been within that 2-horse race, of which I think the only 2 options that fit would be Best Cinematography or Best Director. And I think for me, it's got to be Best Director. I think Best Director, Ryan Coogler's got the best chance. So That's that.
Yeah, no, I think that could happen. It depends. Like, what if the Academy just loves Sinners? Like, what if they just love, and of course the backlash because of the BAFTAs thing, even though of course that's not like PTA or One Battle After Another's fault, it's not their fault, and it's not Timothy Chalamet's fault either. What if like that propels like Michael B. Jordan, Ryan Coogler?
Honestly, I hope Timothy Chalamet, I hope he yells it. That's what I'll say. That's what I would personally want.
God, if he loses Best Actor to Michael B. Jordan and then he yells the N-word, then
I think they'll give it to him.
Then you know what, that the best Oscar moment ever. But yeah,
that would actually be so funny.
Right, so yeah, all that's left for us to do is watch the big events. Watch the show, and yeah,
live.
Yeah, so those are our predictions. You feeling confident, Michael?
Yeah, is it happening on Mother's Day?
Yeah, I think so.
Isn't that interesting? I wonder if they're going to do something to honor mothers.
Well, it's not Mother's Day in America, but whatever. No. It is in the UK. So yeah, join us later for our results video, where we'll go through who won and we'll review the whole show. So yeah, anything else to say, Michael?
Oh God, no, I don't think so. I mean, I hope something crazy happens, but I feel like, I don't know, it's been a while since something really crazy has happened.
Well, yeah, and we've already had the N-word incident at the BAFTAs, so I think all the craziness has been used up for this year. But yeah, we'll see you in a bit, and there's only one thing left to say, which is hit that music, Johnny.